Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's May 10th, 2024. Looking at mostly sunny skies for the next couple of days with the outlier chance of some rain showers tomorrow afternoon. Kind of like what came through Haley yesterday, really just a drizzle, not amounting to much. And we're going to see highs in the upper 60s today and then into the 70s tomorrow and then the mid 70s by Sunday. And we have this upper level ridge to our northwest that's going to be slowly migrating down this way. So we'll basically see light winds and mostly sunny skies, fair weather over the next few days. And then the next chance for some rain is going to be on Monday, but that's pretty low chance. Not really showing up with much, but there is a shortwave trough, which indicates a weather pattern change. So we'll see what happens with that. Right now we have this circulating low down in Utah that's spinning counterclockwise. So it is rotating some wraparound moisture. That's what we're going to see tomorrow. As this thing still sits down here, we're going to see some afternoon showers. Besides that, we have high pressure over to the west, and that's going to bring us our nice weather for the next 3 days. Looking at the HER forecast, there's really not much going on until Saturday afternoon. You can see all that moisture down in Utah and Colorado. But there's just these two little cells that pop up in the afternoon, probably with some daytime heating, little instability there in the southwestern section. Looking around at our snow amounts, and I don't have any snow to show you in the forecast, so we're looking at the snow depth. Still sitting pretty fat around there, 4 feet in Hyman area, and looks like 5 to 6 feet in 4th of July. And then looking at the next month or so, or a couple of weeks to month, looking at above average temperatures. These came out yesterday, so this is going to be that kind of little mini heat wave coming through here. We're going to see highs about 15 degrees above normal on Sunday. Oops, sorry. And then below average for rain. So I'm going to probably start turning my sprinklers on now that we're not going to be getting any rain in the forecast, and we're going to be seeing warm temperatures. And the nearest chance we will see, I think, is for the end of next week. We could see maybe some showers coming through. We'll see that in a second. But yeah, long-term forecast is looking relatively hot and dry. I forgot to start out with this morning, but we're starting out with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s in the Wood River Valley and the mid 20s in Stanley. And
it's not started another one.
Okay, give me a second. And the mountaintops are around 30 degrees, so much warmer than the last few days. And looking at temperature trends, we are gaining towards Sunday, where we reach the upper or mid to upper 70s, and then it's going to pretty much stay in the 70s for the rest of the week here. You can see this box here is pretty wide because the GFS and the Euro aren't quite agreeing on what's going to happen. So some models are saying that we might have some northwest flow. That's why you see the temperature is going to be maybe down in the low 60s, and the GFS is saying that we're going to have warmer temperatures. So let's look at those models. I kind of just fast forward this one. We'll play it from the beginning. All right, so we have this low down here right now that's going to kind of migrate out to the southeast, and then we have this trough shortwave trough coming through. Not really too much associated with that for moisture on Monday. But then we have this huge area of high pressure over to the west. And this is where we have the difference for Wednesday, is that we have this big trough that sets up over the central plains of the U.S., and that's going to bring in northwest flow with cooler temperatures. This is for the euro. And as that sinks down, it's more of a front system coming through for Friday. So whereas the GFS is showing that this area high pressure is going to sit over us for a longer time and actually kind of migrate over us, kind of forming like a Rex block where we have just high pressure sitting overhead for the next week and a half. So we'll see what happens from that. River is looking like it's finally going to come up a bit, but doesn't look like it's going to really flood this year. I mean, this is only looking at a week out forecast, but not really much happening. And looking over at the mountain temperature or mountain forecast, this is for Titus. Temperatures are going to get into the 50s this weekend, so we're going to see, well, should see some instability out there with that recent snow getting cooked for the first time, warm temperatures, and then it's kind of staying in the mid 40s, so it's going to be pretty warm up there with barely getting freezes at night. So kind of shifting into that spring forecast, or the normal spring weather, not all the cold snow we've been getting. And big discrepancy for what's going to happen at the end part of the week. Monday, we're going to see winds pick up and not really much precip. There's like a 20% chance of it raining. All right, that's all I got.